Okay, it's Touhou time. Second one. It's been the year. Okay, terrible start. Great, excellent start. Anyway, dude, Touhou is pretending to be drunk, and we're going to batch two. This is could be for the year 2026. It's still 2025, but like I got like, uh, I found a lot of things on itch.io. I said that again. Or whatever. It's a bunch of Touhou fan games that have the label of visual novel to them, but I don't know. Something's gonna take a while. Future me edit how much am I gonna be, how many hours are here that I've been gonna be doing things. And insert reaction like, oh, that's a lot more than I thought, or that's less than I thought it'd be, or yeah, that's about right. Gotta guess it's like 50 hours, something like that, across all these. Let's into the first one. Let's just go alphabetical because it's the only logical thing. Shoot, Alice Route 1. Let's begin. It's a rumpy thing. Yay. Let's do Alice. I like Alice. She got the dolls. She got the Shanghai doll. Like, I love Shanghai doll. It's great. I love it. Anyway, let's see here. This thing, these visuals. I've seen this before. I've seen these visuals before. Where? Oh, I've seen this in the Pirates of Gensokyo, I believe. I think, maybe. Anyway, let's start. Prologue. Act 1. All aboard. Oh, it literally is. Scene 3. It literally is. It is the one. Alice the puppeteer. Okay, doing the hello Alice. We're getting more details, more colors and stuff like that, and gradations, stuff like that. Okay, Alice's quarters, late night, nearing witching hour. Alice opens her grimoire. The last few pages are inexplicably blank, perhaps grown magically, have been transmuted into her diary. At the top of the page, the heading reads, Alice M2 made aboard the whatever she's decided to call it. Satori asked me about Captain today. This makes her the second one. Does she suspect me? I like to think that by being so formal as to call her Captain, I would hide my tracks. Oh yeah, I never finished that. I guess that's the next part. Next thing that I'm gonna do right after this one. Gonna finish parts of Gensokyo, because didn't do that last year because I was only doing each thing for one session, except for the other thing, the Fading Illusion, which I did multiple sessions of, which we'll do more of that as well. Anyway, Marissa's the best, by the way. Let's never forget that. Marissa's just the best. I really only joined this group because Marissa needed first mate. See how that turned out. It's not that I'm mad about Sanai being Marissa's right-hand maiden. I'm sure that Sanai possesses wisdom and knowledge surpassing any of this world. I could learn a lot about her. That's why I'm here. To learn, to get away from my own ignorance. I should be happy, and I'm grateful that having fewer formal duties allots me this much time for study. All the spells that I could use and show to the captain. Pause. Alex looks longingly out the porthole. Who am I kidding? I should discard my wish. I'm only here as a favor. Sana is a goddess practically, and I'm just a witch. Alright, so is Marissa. She's also just a witch. Pause. Alex picks up a faceless doll. Her internal monologue rambles on. Still, perhaps her faith forbids her getting much too close to the magic arts. Why am I freaking out like this? Marissa's fair, and she's one of my best friends. I wouldn't be here otherwise. Behind her, passing soundlessly through the door, Satori pops up off screen. Wouldn't you though? Alright, so you should read the brainwaves of people. These expressions, they're so silly. A moment of panic passes over Alice. She swiftly turns, yelling hysterically and covering her diary. How did you... Oh, right. You can be... She regathers her composure. It's you. She averts the pensive gaze of Satori as though that might mitigate the latter's lucidity. A sudden wave throws her off her feet. She has not yet sea legs. Do not mistake my intent. I know you cannot read my thoughts. Imagine that. She utters this sarcastically, but not sardonically, turning her back facing the porthole again. Oh, there's a fish there. As she takes a seat at her desk, hugging her Shankai doll for comfort. Shankai doll's perfect. Do not envy me. That feeling will do little for you or the rest of us. I feel like I did a very different voice for the story back then. I think it was something a lot rougher, maybe, but I don't remember. It's been a year. And I'm not gonna go back to check up on my own stupidity back then. We're here to do current date stupidity, not previous year stupidity, okay? That's how it works. And which of us do you care about? You think it's easy to listen to your thoughts all of the time? I am perhaps the most selfless member of this crew. I need this voyage to go smoothly. And not just because we're all in the same boat. Literally though, you're literally all in the same boat, but also metaphorically. It has more to do with drowning in your sorrows. Maybe you should get your own sorrows then, and get out of our heads. Maybe if things go my way. But for the time being, I have some invaluable information to share with you. Things of a delicate nature. Just a little something I picked up from our captain whilst pouring her evening gruel. Alice is overcome with anger. Oh, angry Alice. Stop reading her thoughts, you creep. As I stated, envy will do little for you. I don't want to read her. Give it up. We both know you do. You can lie when I am not around, to them and to yourself. But neither you or I is fooled when we're together. Then read this. She placed her forefingers and middle fingers at her lobes as if that could help her send her thoughts clearly. Anyone could tell you do not want me to be here, but I can tell that you are thinking more than you are conscious of. What am I thinking? Literally. You are thinking, it's not fair to me that I should be kept out of your affairs, which will surely become the affairs of our captain and first mate in due time. No matter how much you might want to be left alone right now. Besides, you can't escape your duties, even if your intent was personal. Alice grumbles. You are wondering why I came in, and what I meant by wouldn't you still be here were it not for the captain? I won't ask if I should tell you more. I'll tell you. You will find far more upon this quest than just Marissa, and that was one of the reasons you signed on, whether or not you realize this already. You made all that up. I wish I had that gift for fiction, but being realistic bars me from an imagination to rival yours. Your last thought is, this girl has not yet left. What more could she possibly want from me? I would have not tried to hide that thought from you. Still, though I recognize that a privateer like yourself hates the feeling of exposure that my presence evokes, I will not hold back. I have come not to take, but to deliver gifts. Marissa is a thief. We all know that. Yeah, she's the best. She always borrows things. She'll give them back when she dies. That's just borrowing for life. That's okay. She stole this ship. She stole our time when she invited us to be her crew. She stole my patience when she made the deckhand, cook, and navigator. Grinning slightly with admiration for Marissa. At least you get 3 jobs. All inferior in standing, all demanding, and the disrespect which none can hide from me, not mitigated by the workload. Still I endure, as shall you, if you play your cards right. She briefly eyes Alice's magic kit. You win. You called my bluff. So you wish to know what cards I'm holding up my sleeve? It is just one. Marissa stole something from you a long, long time ago. You're telling me this like I didn't know, and like you didn't know I knew. Personally, I find you're pretty sweet. You pretty sweet for a heartless girl. But without it, you stand a real risk of breaking others' hearts. Why? Because I'm a witch? Or because I have social anxiety? No, because these seas change people. Water can do that. Yeah, water will just do that. It just constantly. I'll be fine. Pause. You're really not going to ask, are you? Ask. Pause. You know what I mean. Pause. Alice sighs with resignation. Where did she bury it? Your heart is buried on Oni Island. Only 3 people know where that is, and I have no intent of blackmailing you. Satori makes the leave, anxiously. So why are you telling me this? Pause. Satori hesitates at the door, half turned. I like you, Alice. Not how you like Marissa. But if you were to find your heart again, I'm sure the world would see an Alice which they know and love, and not this deep, tormented soul that only I am privy to. This vision of you I've brought out, I know, is not the canon Alice, but I see more than the fans do, which is probably why so little is known about my character. Oh, we're getting better here, okay. What the hell are you talking about? I've spoken to Excess again. She sighs. I saw this coming. Just remember, Marissa is your friend. If you're honest with her, she'll probably give it back. Just don't expect to get her own as compensation. Satori makes again to leave. At the door, she pauses for a closing comment. You know, don't get so mad at Sunny Milk either. I know those fairy folk can be known to take matters lightly. Fortunately, even if she meant what you think she meant by saying that your grimoire carried all the colors of the rainbow, I'll bet she has forgotten by now. Ah. A giant drop of angry sweat run down Alice's forehead. There's nothing new under the sun, for her at least. That chick is ancient. Exit Satori. Alice grows enraged. Yeah, just shout out the entire tween deck, why don't you? Alice slams the door more loudly than Satori had spoken. She buries her head in her pillow, cries briefly, and then she returns to her desk. Noticing that her grimoire is still open, she shuts the diary portion and withdraws from a secret fold a butterfly dream pill. She takes it. As she waits for its effect to take in, she eyes her faceless doll. From within the grimoire, she withdraws a picture of Sanae. Playfully, she entertains the thought of attaching it to the doll. She returns it, however, to the grimoire. As the pill takes effect, she magically extinguishes her writing light. The dark room is full of dream images, dreams of Sanae, of Satori, of the fairies, of the Oni, and of course, Marissa flying over them. Act 2. The quest for the heart of Alice Margatroyd. Marissa stole the precious booty. Start, yes, we're doing it. Scene 1, 2.5 fortnights later. Fortnight is a week, 2 weeks. So 5 weeks later. Captain's log. Marissa Kurosame of the Sea Mist. I'm checking in because there's not that much else to do as captain at the moment. Besides, what good is a book with empty pages? Our voyage to the Oni Island is well underway. I imagine Alice is simply delighted. She was over the moon when I informed her that we had chosen her quest. Although, personally, I hate to see her excited like this. It is contagious. Looks like the rest of the crew is finally starting to get their act together. Personally, Sanae has been helping our navigator do her job by keeping the skies and tides clear and free of traffic, torrential or spiritual. That guy should prioritize prayer above all else. Not only does it soothe the sea gods that she's praying to, it's really relaxing to listen to. She's even invited me to join in a few times. Maybe I will. It would boost morale. A captain must set a fine example, spiritual and otherwise. She's like a god queen herself. Alice has been so busy preparing for our little treasure hunt that she has confined herself to her studies. I would do what to keep her from being bothered prior to arrival. It's not like we're counting on encountering any bad weather. Maybe I could put a spell on her cabin. That way, the creepy deckhand will stop bothering her. Alice told me several weeks ago that she would prefer some privacy. Hey, what's piracy without privacy, right? I can't let her be bothered, and I should probably put the same charm on the galley. Least of all do I want any mangy deckhands getting their mangy deckhands all over our food, or our maps for that matter. I do still wonder what to do with my heart when we pull it. I might set up a little treasure hunt as a reward for the crew. Should be good fun and lucrative as well. Plus it will keep them busy while I take a trip to where I buried it. No need to give away the finest prize. No prey, no pay. MK. I continue. Scene 2. Kitchen. Avasti, swabby! Are you telling me to stop cooking or to swab the decks? Skip that! You do realize that that means throw it overboard. Throw what overboard? The food, probably. Unless she means the deck swab. You would know. With how the food's been coming out, I'm not surprised if we all throw it overboard as smartly as we swallow it. Swallow this? You don't think that the weather will be bad, do you? Not with my first mate at my side. How come that matters? Like, whose will be thinking that we run not now ashore? What do I do with her, Sane? I need a fourth voice. It's stupid stuff. The will of our gods. I guess we're doing terrible British something. Smug British or I don't know, fucking. Your gods. That's enough from you, wench. Then shall I retire? I'll retire you when I'm ready. She sits and tastes her bowl of gruel. A sickly expression comes over her. What accursed flavor is this? Since you set a fire in the storehouse, you don't want to know. It tastes like a cackle fruit that danced the hemp and Jingy Davy Jones's locker. I can totally picture that, as I am sure you can. This is surely the work of Tangless Tengu. Well, maybe if someone hadn't locked me out of my own kitchens, I'd be better. It's no fault of mine, you look just like our deckhand and our navigator. It is literally... Never mind. Don't bottle it up, Satori. Yeah, vomit it at will. I'm done here. It can't be that bad. We changed it to an American, like, hillbilly voice, I guess. Sale bends into taste. Her expression changes. That bad, huh? It's a great expression, by the way. No, it's... Sana grows before Satori's unflinching gaze. Go ahead. Surprise us with your tact. This is no sorrow from which any lass may be exempt. My second mate, finish my plate. I'm not hungry, Captain. She blushes. Do not try to horse-swoggle me with your grog blossom, picaroon. Forget not that we are already crimped in servitude to you. You chose to accept her quest. Under duress, I expect only that share booty that is heavy as your duty. Do you like the rhyming? Satori cannot help but snort. Sana begins to giggle. Marissa, I thought you did this out of friendship. Do not be a naive bucko. I have afforded you a private study, shielded from the eyes of your fellow potential mutineers. Good idea. Did I say mutineers? I meant mutant ears. Yep, that is certainly what you thought as well. Hold your tongue, gruff scallion. There you go. Nice use of R. No, it's something else. It is a pirate's second favorite letter. Ah? No. See? There is hair in my soup. Return to me that hair, you scurvy scalawag. Actually, it's Sanae's hair. Really? I mean, there's 3 hair colors. And... I mean, if it's green, then... Oh, shit. Oh, Satori. No, I made that up, or the secret's out. I mean, you could just look at the hair color. I made that up. No, I made that up. Rid yourself of it regardless. Cook, you are now demoted to dishwasher. The rest of ye, man your posts. Continue. Scene 3. Sada is in her cabin. She's about to pray. Enter Marissa. Well, then there goes any plans you had. Enter Marissa that will derail any situation. And attention, Hardy. Isn't Alice technically the Hardy? Technically, she's rather unhardy. They share a laugh. Marissa gets the bulk of it. Now then, to business. The sea has become becalmed by the eventlessness of weather. Are we calling the sea now? I need you to pray to your gods and make sure that we have just the bad weather to get us moving, but just little enough to keep us moving. Understood. Pause. So whom do I pray to? You know what, let me pray with ya. Really? It's the only way to truly bond with the crew. Outside they hear some smashing. What's that, Captain? Never you mind it. She seals the door with magic. There, now no one's getting to interrupt us. Thank goodness for that. Continue. Scene 4. Alice is in her cabin. She's playing with her faceless doll. Enter Satori. Alice hides her doll. I couldn't get into Sana's room. Do you know what's going on? Why don't you just read her mind, like always? For some inexplicable reason, it has been temporarily wiped clean. That figures. It beats reading yours. I may guess you tried to confront Sana about your issues with her. I was honestly trying to help her. She could use it. There's a lot that she can learn from you. Like you care. One doesn't need to be psychic to see that you do not. No, one just needs to be psychotic. Leave! Alice, listen. Whatever you're about to do, you have a choice. I know. I don't have to listen. Yet you spy on our captain and first mate. Like you said, they are mindless anyway. Temporarily. You don't have to make it permanent. Have you any idea what I heard them say? Allow me. Satori focuses on Alice's most recent memories. Alice passes Sana's room and hears her name. Isn't Alice technically the hardy? Technically, she's rather unhardy. It's just junk. Fuming, Alice tries to run away, but she trips over a bag attached to a pulley. The pulley hoists her by the foot. As she disentangles herself, she hears more. You know what? Let me pray with you. Really? It's the only way to truly bond with the crew. Alice goes limp and hangs, crashing to the tween deck as the rope slackens. She then rushes into her study, embarrassed. I don't need to see anymore, but you do. Remember, your reality is confined to your identity. Do not let pride cloud your judgment. I have no pride. Then the lack thereof, I told you. You will find more on this voyage than just Marissa. Find your heart now, or you never will. There is nothing more I can do. Exit Satori. Alice waits. She then withdraws her doll, trembling. The face of Sana has been attached to it. Alice gingerly holds up Sana's strand of hair and wraps it around the doll. She withdraws a needle. Ooh. Blow the wench down. Alice being evil. It's adorable. But scary. Scene 5, top deck. Heads hoy! Captain. First mate, where's my second mate? You do not want to know. Shut your trap, Swabby. I inquired of my first mate. And your last. Neither sight nor sound, Captain. Most probably she's in her quarter. I won't be horse-swoggled by her scuttlebug buttig. What? You know what she meant. Of course I do. But what? Quiet ye! First mate, on what account do we drudge through this wretched fog? Captain, no lack of faith has cast us into this darkness. It is a fog of diabolical design, as if it emanated from Davy Jones's locker. I hear something. What hear ye that your captain cannot hear? Thoughts. Vengeful thoughts. Then keep them to yourself, or walk the plank. Enter Minamitsu Murasa. Avast ye! Avast yourself! It's my boat that you're riding. Finders and keepers, this man of war is now under the captainship of Captain Marissa, and will not bow to you. No need to be so stern, Captain Marissa. And a man of war is what we're calling. I thought it was a dingy. Keyword, Was. I see. And who are these? Pet yokai? I suppose you stole them from Makai. Get your facts straight. This is my loyal crew. Oh yeah? Then what's your cook's name? Satori. My question was rhetorical, and I suppose that you've been calling toilets bathrooms. We call them the head. Again, inaccurate. Since it's a pirate ship now after all, but I can see why you'd confuse your pretty head now for a toilet. Scamper that, you swabby. We parley not with brigands as yourself, nor do we think twice but to maroon ye scurvy dogs. You're really bad at this. To go on the counter is not a task for a lubber. You can run a shot across your bow if you wish, but I'll be taking back my boat. There she says, she's asking for it. There, now that's good leadership. Show 'em who's boss. But wait, you haven't introduced me to your second mate. I thought at first that maybe it was that repulsive girl with pink hair was your left hand, but she's simply the hand you feed yourself with. She brandishes her fist. I'll show you my left hand, strumpet. Suddenly Sada collapses. She screams in agony. Was that her? Did she just sink your first mate? Shimmy timbers, Sada! Comprehending, Satori rushes down to confront Alice. Oh. Murasa sighs piteously. To be honest, I'm not much of a pirate either. I did this because I died in a shipwreck. I thought wrecking other ships would be fun, but I cannot destroy my own, and it appears you've wrecked your crew already. I will give you a fine chance. Assemble your crew, so I can salvage both your dignity and mine in throwing you all overboard. Or descend alone, as always. I will give no quarter to a captain without crew. And we will not give nickels in to you. Murasa sighs. At least make puns that hold up in translation, even if they are unintentional. Scene 5, tweet deck. Alice holed up in her cabin. She hears Satori shouting from without. Alice, I can see what you are doing. All your reasons, all the awful things which you are thinking. Then you know. I always knew. If only you knew. She cares for you. I saw. I only wanted you to see beyond her. The ship lurches. Alice, you have to stop this. If Sana is in pain, then you're in pain, right? No. Yeah, how selfless of you. Making me look bad. Just wait until I find some of your rosy hair. You think drowning in sorrows is a bad thing? Enter Marissa without. I knew it! A mutiny! Oh, come on, are you this dense? Wench, this is your last warning, lest I. Who is Wench, huh? Keelhaul! What's my name? Say it. I dare you to forget my name. I mean, Sayori, Satori, say that again. I mean, let's get Satori. Satori. Thank you. Finally, some recognition. Satori, get out of my way. What for? Because I'm your because I am your friend? Come on, let's make Marissa be considerate. Because I'm your friend? You mean it? Why would you ask? So you could tell, all along. You don't need to be psychic to read minds, and it takes more than reading them to change them. Let me talk to my best friend. Your best is going to dance with Jack Kench. She withdraws a piece of rope. It had come undone when she accidentally hung herself by the foot. Alice. Allow me. Satori steps aside. Marissa leans in against the door. Alice, this is your best friend Marissa. Do you remember when we first met? I'll bet you don't even remember that. She starts to tie the rope into a slipknot, holding the doll under her armpit. I do. It was in Mystic Squares and Perfect Cherry Blossom. I have no fucking clue. I've never played any of this of actual games. I'll Mystic Square, maybe. It was in Makai. I didn't know your name back then, but you fought me. You sent your dolls to kill me, but I got away. Then we fought again in that creepy cave, except all as allies. We defeated Yamame. Your dolls really saved us in there. I owe you my life. I wondered for a long time if I would ever see you again. You remember all of that about me? Sweat. Smiling sweetly. Yes! That's so... Outside, Marissa looks optimistic and Satori rolls her eyes. Embarrassing! She stabs Sane repeatedly. On the top deck, Marissa shakes her head as Sane rises in agony. That's really bad right now. Oops. I know why you hold back your true power, Alice. You underestimate yourself. You come from a very cold, dark place, and you are just a girl who fell down the wrong rabbit hole. Satori's bro breaks a big sweat. Try to keep this conversation PG, Marissa. Quit making things weird, Satori. Alice. You are the best friend I've ever had. You are the finest magician I've ever seen. You should really give Sada a chance. She's like you, just more outgoing and confident. She's shred main, etc. That's clearly the bad option. Don't do that. Yeah, the finest magician. Come on, let's just go to friendship. Yeah, the best friend I've ever had. Then, why did you make Sana your first mate? It's because she was here first. It's because she's a better mate. It's because I did not want you to worry about impressing me. You've already done so without rainbow colors. Sure. It's because I did not want you to worry about impressing me. You already done so with rainbow colors. Alice sweats even more profusely. She means flying colors. Believe me, I can tell. Second mate Alice Megatron. As your captain, I request your immediate presence on top deck. We have a ghost to kill. Tell her to get rid of the creepy voodoo doll too. Enter Sane. Wait, I can help. Sane. Alice, I know what's been going on, and I forgive you. Your gods told you? No, they suck. The ghost girl told me. She said she's seen this sort of magic before when she sailed to some Touhou version of Haiti. I asked her to cry for me to help heal pain, and now I have some of her tears. Plus, we took a self-portrait together so that you can now make a voodoo doll to nail that crazy bitch. Pause. I consent. See? Nothing brings a crew together like good voodoo. Continue. Act 3, Scene 1. Some short time thereafter. Captain's log. A journey to Oni Island proved uproariously successful. It's like we didn't even break a sweat. To be honest, I know whom to thank. My sworn rival, Ghost Pirate Murasa, Scourge of the Seven Seas or whatever they're called there. Were it not for her utter incompetence before me, my crew would not have found the morale to stay the course. That's pirate slang, I hope. She put up quite the fight, however. Embittered by her defeat before the sea mist, she cursed us to a miserable shipwreck on the nearest island. Surprise! It happened to be exactly within the jaws of Oni Island. Thanks for the lift, Swabby. See you in hell. My loyal crew, their faith restored in their fearless captain, is enjoying a brief respite prior to our next caper. While our new third mate has volunteered herself to oversee reparations of the sea mist single-handedly, my other two hands have scoured Oni Island in search of finding a new plunderstanding. She paused to laugh boisterously, then she inscribes her laughter. Yo ho 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 ho. It should not be long now before we embark upon our most daring exploit yet. See to the shipwreck. Satori? Heard you coming. I wanted to thank you. And ask me something. Will you answer? Satori sighs. If you help me seal this hole. Alice accepts the task. I was hoping you could help me fill in some holes as well. About. Taking them back. You know. Satori sighs again. Why do you keep sighing? Somewhere between the weather and the work. Off screen! Did I hear weather? Enter Sane. Hi, Sane. Beaming. Hey Alice, how's the hanging? A piece of the rigging falls apart. Like Jack Ketch. Sana and Alyssa sweat. Alice, Alyssa, what? I can help you. I don't doubt your sincerity, only your ability. So will you stop dodging a question for a moment? Satori sighs for a third time. Alice, where is it? Did you lie to me? No, but when you reach my level of comprehension, no offense, you'll understand. Your heart was stolen, but you found it. You found it when you found it in you to forgive Sane. Me? For what? And not just you. Whom then? I think you know. Alice takes a moment to contemplate this. Marissa? Satori or herself? Myself? Myself? No. Alice takes a moment to contemplate this. You? Yeah, right. Alice takes a moment to contemplate this. Marissa? Bingo! She hoists the main mast, failing. Want some help with that mast? Speak of the devil. You mean Davy Jones? Together, the girls hoist the mast. Marissa? Yes, Hearty? You only accepted this quest because you want an excuse to go to Oni Island. An excuse? And Satori planted the idea because she knew you tried to manipulate me into it. Satori just made it seem like it was my own idea. Yeah, I totally did that. She averts Alice's gaze awkwardly. She did! Insubordination! Satori facepalms. My heart was just a metaphor, and your stealing of it was merely a meme. The heart of Alice Margaret will always lay within me. Pause. Sure, you win. This means... Alice jumps on Marissa. I love you, Captain. Marissa releases a giant sweat drop. Now, steady-o! Satori and Sane giggle. Since the semester is nearing completion, where are we off to, next, as pirates say? Your wish is our command, Captain Marissa. Sana and Satori grumble. Satori more so. Marissa blushes but regains her composure. Alrighty then, mateys! Except... let's go with... Satori's quest, sure. We are off to hell! All grumble but Satori, who eyes the captain with mixed suspicion and a warm smile, sighing bittersweetly. Pirates of Gensokyo. The Quest for the Heart of Alice Margatroyd. A game by Dmitry Andreev. Developed by Subliminal Mind Games. Co-captains Majestic Interactives. Original story Dmitry Andreev. Co-producer Demo What the Fuck. Visual art AJ. RG. Music and sound effects Dmitry Andreev. Vivid Glow. Special thanks Laila, Joseph, AJ, Owo, Kodokami, as well as G-Man, Nitori, Majid FTW, Exiled X, Inspiring Games, Touhou Fan Games, Ichio, and, of course, the Japanese Empire, especially Zone. Hard. Less than 3. Less than 3, 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 less than 3. Yay, we got the Alice roots. I wonder. Well, next, we did a Touhou today and tomorrow and the day after and for another like 80 days or something. Once I've recorded everything, start releasing it on April 1st. And it's gonna be. It's yay! We got more Touhous. There's a lot of Touhous. People make a lot of Touhous. And it's great, it's fun, it's busy. Oh, let's not obstruct Marissa. She's like, let's look at Marissa instead of whatever the fuck I am. It's adorable. Look at those four. It's great. Okay, goodbye.